Hello SmartTrader users, my name is Mark McLean with SmartTrader.com. In this tools, tips, and tricks video, I'm going to show you the Smart Pivots tool. Now to get more information on SmartTrader's tools or to view more videos that help you out kind of like this one, you can go to SmartTrader.com/blog. So the first thing I want to do is loosely go over pivot points and what pivot points are. A pivot point is an area on the chart where the market pretty much always heads back to. It's a level of both support and resistance in multiple points across a long portion of the chart. If you can identify a pivot point, you can identify if the market is above it or below it. Eventually it will start to move towards that pivot point. So right now I'm on the US dollar Japanese yen daily chart. You can see that here in the watermark of the chart and also in the upper left-hand corner. If I was to try to manually identify a pivot point, I would have to compress my charts and try and find a level using my horizontal line of where the market could be hitting multiple times as both support and resistance. So this level looks like it's hit a few times. It's cut through here. It's bounced in this general area a few times before breaking down and coming back up. So if I was to identify the different areas, I could say it's been hit with this general area. It's moved back to this point. It's floated back a little bit more. It's came down, broke it here, came back to it again, came back to it after breaking through, moved down, came up, broke through it again. Market came back as it waved, and did this a couple more times as we reach the current market. Now I've been doing this for a little bit, but you see how long it took me to find the pivot point and try to identify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7, 8 different areas on the chart. And how do I know that's a true pivot point? It could be a pivot point, but is the predominant pivot point on this chart? Or is it just happens to be a level of support and resistance? Well, that's where the Smart Pivot tool comes in. I can go up to the top of my chart, click on our Smart Tools, and select Smart Pivots. And we can see I was slightly off of where SmartTrader says our pivot point is. Now, if I move some of my circles, I can see the market has hit through at 1, 2, more closely relates to the moving of this line. The chart's actually coming up to it. So we have 1, now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So even though I was close, the market has actually hit our smart pivot line a total of 11 times, where my hand-drawn pivot line on my horizontal line was only hit about 8 times. So the smart pivot point with one click allowed me to identify more points in the market where the market was actually moving to. And utilizing pivot points again can help identify where the market is going to move to, even if the market tends to be farther away. We can see even though the market came very much higher, it eventually came back down to this point and then broke through, and as it waved, still came up to these certain levels, waved down, stayed down, and then came back up, and now it's literally inside of a channel. You see the market is still waving and constantly moving towards and through this pivot line. So it's a great way to identify areas to push in. And with a click of a button, Smart Pivots can help you do just that. Thank you for watching. Again, for more tips, tricks, and tool instruction for all of your SmartTrader needs, you can go to SmartTrader.com/blog.